shines bright, the beats that it's in. Gather round, folks, let's all just pretend. We got laughter and joy, good vibes are free. It's Fridays with False Idol. Come sing along with me. Kick off your shoes, let the good times roll. Moment together on nothing can be.
God, this Reagan's Rackles once we die. So Reagan, boy, get your way out of the
First got some fast start, each can't stay to see you smile. It's why if I faint your walk with a balance, so closure.
Together we'll conquer. Let's stay for a while. This is our moment. Come feel the cheer.
Fridays with False Idol, let the fun ignite. We'll let everyone sing till the stars shine bright. And friends by our side in the world at our feet.
Every moment together. So join in this journey, let's rise and strive. It's Fridays with False Idol, where we all come alive.
Yo! How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I am your host for this evening's events, as usual. Ooh. Bart'll do what it do. What it do. How is it going, everybody? How's everybody doing? Wait for the queue to generate some more followers. Oh yeah. Yes sir, yes sir. Going good, bruh? What about you? How's everybody doing? You'll have to excuse me for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Now I'm in the chat. Now I'm uploaded. Now I can see how many viewers I have. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is The False Idol. I am your host for this evening's events. You know, we're here for episode 40. We've been here for 40 episodes strong, man. Let's go, let's go. And episode 50 coming up right around the corner. It feels like just yesterday we were doing episode 1 of the relaunch of Fridays with Flags. And you know, a couple weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen, I came on here and I told y'all that it was the goal eventually to expedite this show back over to Instagram television. At the time that I said that, I had no idea that Instagram television had changed their live standards to basically the same as TikTok's, 1,000 followers per. And you know, if they did that here, your boy'd be okay. So I'm not even worried about it. We're gonna stay right where we're at. You know, there's no need to complicate things. And so, YouTube's my home, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube's the new home. And so, how about Crown Jewel, ladies and gentlemen? Crown Jewel. AJ Styles versus John freaking Cena. Oh my God. What a match. What a match. Cena pulling out all of his classic moves and then some. We're talking about RKOs. We're talking about vintage Orton DDT. We're talking about the half Nelson crunch, man, as I like to call it. Skull crushing finale, dude. I hope that John Cena and The Miz have one more match. John Cena versus The Miz, when The Rock interfered, was one of my all-time favorite matches. So much so that 2 years later, WrestleMania 29, I was in attendance. It was my first WrestleMania. I've been to 2. Let me say, ladies and gentlemen, that AJ Styles versus John Cena will probably be match of the year. Cena ended the match with a tombstone pile driver. When Cena came into the WWE, there was one man that passed him a torch. One man that said, here's the torch of the full-time babyface. You know? Mark Calloway, The Undertaker, one of the all-time greats, ladies and gentlemen. One of my all-time favorites. It saddens me to know that in 2027, both AJ Styles and John Cena will no longer be competing in the WWE. It really does sadden me, ladies and gentlemen. They are 2 of the all-time greats, truly. And I don't know. I was glued to that television for that entire matchup. And Cena hit Sister Abigail, Bray Wyatt's move, and the Fireflies came out, and you could see it in Cena's face. You could see the emotion that he knew that this match was really something special. Because if you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, it really is a match that the fans begged for. And then Cena turned around and acknowledged the fans on his social media. And then AJ Styles turned around and acknowledged the fans on social media. And we basically forced WWE into this one. We needed this one. And so it was everything we knew it would be. It was phenomenal. Truly. Yves Fermon, and on and on and on and on. You know? That it was. While we sip on some corporate sludge. Oh. Stekane Ruski? Or no? Are you a fake? There's this one guy at BPW, you know, last show, came in, ooh, the wrestling werewolf, ooh. Nah. I literally was like, Stekane Ruski? No response. Nothing. Gimmick. Mid-gimmick, because can't even pull it off. Like, learn some Russian. Stupid. Stupid! I don't know. Learn how to greet in Russian at the very least. Get a little accent going. Like, fuck. At least the Siberian surgeon has a little accent going. Fuck, man. I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. And so, we gotta hit all the bases. We have to. And I know that bong tokes and music isn't for everybody. You know, there's some people that don't like the bong tokes. You know, I always lose viewership when I smoke my bong. And there's some people that couldn't care less for the long songs. But I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, unless we're doing like a special event, we'll just stick to our basics, our intro theme, and we'll take our first hit during our intro theme, you know, and we'll take our second hit during one or the other of one of these, you know. This is my shit right here. It's 8 p.m., the lights go low, Friday's in tune with the False Idol show. Stream our dreams on the screens they glow. Whoa, every soul in the chat, let your good vibes flow.
Oh, it's Fridays with the False Idol vibes. Together we shine under the neon skies. Like the music is no surprise. Join us each week, drift away goodbye.
Drift away in good vibes. Whew. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. WWE champion versus World Heavyweight champion. I cannot remember a time the World Heavyweight champion went over the WWE champion. I think the last time was like in 2011 or 2012 when Edge was the World Heavyweight champion. I don't know. It's been a long time, but not in the history of the new version of this title has the World Heavyweight champion gone over the WWE champion. And I was sitting there telling my wife, I was like, baby, they need to catapult that title. They got to do something with it because it's still a B title. But I can't even say that anymore. Seth Rollins used that Rolex that Cody Rhodes gave him after Cody Rhodes won that WWE Championship the first time at WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins punched Cody Rhodes right in the friggin' mouth, yo. Put him to bed. Whoa! There's a reason they did that, ladies and gentlemen. Because I don't know if you tuned in to Monday Night Raw, but Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Champion, now stands alone. The rightful World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know if Braun Breaker left Monday night with the World Heavyweight Championship. All I know is that on Monday Night Raw went off the air with Braun Breaker holding the World Heavyweight Championship above a fallen Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman holding up his wrist. Braun Breaker just giving him tsunami. Bronson Reed. You know, the Bronze, bro. They shouldn't be a tag team. It's too fucking confusing. Nobody wants to see these guys together, honestly. I mean, seriously. Let's be honest here. But, I mean, we saw how long that lasted. It was a drop in the bucket, you know? Fucking WrestleMania, just after WrestleMania to last Saturday. So, I mean, it was a drop in the bucket. So, how long will the Bronze really be together? You know, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Shit's mad confusing. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Like, take the Bronze, split them up so we're not fucking tongue-tied here. Give them a fucking tag team name now that they're by themselves. Because, I mean, the Vision is just Seth Rollins' thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the visionary. And, I mean, they're not the Vision anymore, clearly. So, give them a new tag team name. Let's make them hot. And break them up before the end of the year. That would be nice. It really would. Yeah. I mean, those two matches were the best matches. I don't like Snack Time. You know, Snack Time, ladies and gentlemen, are the female matches. I don't like Snack Time, personally. That's when I go buy posters and go buy merch and go get me some snacks, because there's only one female I'm really trying to watch in the ring, if I'm being honest. And none of them competing last Saturday were it. So that's where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. I think Crown Jewel was a good night. Overall, I think they finally put over the World Heavyweight Championship, which I'm so thankful for, because I have a version of that fucking championship replica here in my house, you know. And I just think, I always think to myself, like, what I'll do is I'll buy the newest version and I'll trade off the oldest one, because there's always somebody out there who'll pay $300 to $400 for the last one, you know what I'm saying? So I'll trade that one off, I'll get the newest one, and yada, yada, yada. So, that's about where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great show. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Let's go ahead and use the last one to take us out.
In a small town where the sun shines bright, Friday's bring a thrill, everything feels right. Gathered with friends, we laugh and we chew. Each moment we share brings the weekend near. Fridays will pass out, time to kick back and play. Together we'll shine in our own special way. So come join the fun, let's make memories last. With hearts wide open, we're free from the past.
Oh yeah, returning to training next Monday. We had the shits all fucking week. And you know what? I kind of knew what I was getting into. It's nobody's fault. You know, I like to keep myself protected and away from sick people usually, but you know, we make an exception for special friends, you know. And so I hope everybody has quite the wonderful week. We will see you right back here next week for episode 41. Have a good week, ladies and gentlemen.